Hi everyone, welcome back. Well, we've completed the drama unit and we are embarking on the fiction unit, which is composed of short stories. Now, in order to get the most out of this unit, you're going to need to do a couple things. First of all, there are two lists of vocabulary words, literary criticism and elements of formalism. Those are two parts of the same thing, but you need to know those words because those are the tools that we'll be using to understand the stories better. In fact, that's actually the definition for literary criticism. The elements of literary criticism are the tools that the reader uses to understand the story better. So first of all, learn your tools. Learn the words, protagonist, antagonist, setting, style, tone, diction. Those are all parts of formalism. There's also feminism, there's Marxist, there's lots of different literary theories out there, so kind of familiarize yourself with that list, then read the stories. Now, it's not enough to simply read the stories. You need to take notes, highlight, jot down important features, keep track in writing of what's happening. Because if you do this, it'll make understanding the story better, it'll make studying for the tests easier. So kind of keep track of who's who and what's happening in all these short stories. Some of them are very short, some of them are a little longer. We started off with a very challenging one this semester, A Rose for Emily, but and you'll probably have to read it 2 or 3 times. And I'll be honest with you, when I first read this story, it confused the heck out of me. I had to actually sit down as I was reading the story and make a list of what happened, because then I figured out, hey, these aren't in chronological order. William Faulkner uses lots of flashbacks. He also uses the setting to help confuse things, but yeah, write down stuff. It'll help you to understand it and remember it better. Okay. Then read the story and think about what it means and what else it could mean. Remember, deconstruction is one of the types of literary criticism we're using this semester, and it says that there's more than one interpretation possible. So if you read something you don't understand it, or you read something you understand it differently at the same time, that's okay. More than one understanding is possible and probable. So read through the short stories. Go ahead and get started on your second research paper as soon as you finish the first, and I'll post up the assignment sheet there for you. You'll notice this time you have 2 topics. On the second research paper, and we'll talk about this, the key is source evaluation. The source, that's your research. That's where you go to find more information. I don't expect you to be an authority on any of these topics. I expect you to have maybe a little interest in the topic and then go find out and see what the authorities have said. The 2 topics this semester are the future of autonomous cars, self-driving cars, and the benefits of a gap year between high school and college. So the second one's about education, the first one's about technology, and so go find out stuff. Now, when you do preliminary research, you can look anywhere you want to. Okay? Talk to friends, ask your parents, Wikipedia, whatever, the source doesn't matter. Until you get enough information till you can narrow it down to one particular aspect of the topic, then you want to dig deep and find the best sources available. I'll give you a list, a PowerPoint of things to evaluate each source for, but each source needs to meet your criteria. So make sure it's recent, make sure it has a good solid authority, make sure it's in depth and has citations of its own, and then you'll be good. You only need 2 sources, and please don't have 1, don't have 3, don't have 5, just 2 sources on one of the topics. Again, it's a short paper, so that's what we're going to focus on, is source evaluation and how well you can convey an idea regarding one specific aspect of one of these 2 topics. Okay, it's a lot to take in. I know you're working to finish up your papers, but if you have any questions at all, let me know, and we'll talk some more later.